everyone, it's Erlene Garcia Art, and as promised, I wanted to teach you really quick how to make these tea-dyed envelope journals. And if you watched my other video, you got to look inside all of these really pretty cool, awesome recycled envelope journals. So basically what I did is I took leftover tea bags from my sun tea, laid them on some envelopes, and the first one took me probably, I don't know, 3 hours to figure out how I wanted to do it. So, but now I got it down where I can do it in less than like an hour and a half after I find all of my pictures. So basically, once your envelopes are dry, they don't have to be tea dyed, but it's a lot more fun. To me, you can, color it as you like. So open your envelopes and then just slide this in here like that. And what I also did is I used staples. I'll show you a different way that I did it with a sewing machine, whichever way is easy for you. And then so I have two that are connected like that. And then I opened another one and slid this in the back. And while you're doing this, if you want to have different pages, you can, where's my extra pages? You can add a piece of paper that you can journal on, scrapbook paper, note paper, and just stick it inside there. And just keep going. Let's see, where's the other side? I'm working from behind the camera, so this is a little awkward for me, but we'll get it done. So once you just keep stacking those up, slide them in. So how many do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. Some of mine have 6 pages, some of them have 7. So let's see, on the side here, okay, what I did for this, I tucked this in all the way, and then I slid this in there, and I was just using stick glue and gluing them down. So that would be glued in there. And then I was also stapling it 3 times. Let's see, I probably have one here with staples. 1, 2, 3. I like the staples because it makes it look rustic. And what I would also do is, just to make it a little stronger, I pulled open envelope like that, because once they're in the tea dye, some of them, they don't stick any longer. So I glued this down, pressed it down, glued this down, and I added an extra paper here just to make it a little bit more stronger. And then I glued this back and tucked this under and made a little pocket there. So of course you would do it neater than that. And so once that's all glued together and stapled, you have that pocket. And then I also took my washi tape and I chose one that like this. I love this one. This one's from Michaels. It's Vintage Cameras. And I would open it and stick it down just along the seam. And let's look in here because I did it in here. Let's see. Oh, there's, no, not there. Somewhere in here, let's look. Well, maybe it's in this one. So look, you're getting another look. Oh, there we go. So there's washi tape going along there. And that covered where I had glued right in there. And then I used another washi tape right here, which basically would be right there. Put washi tape down, and it secures your pocket as you're pulling it open and closed to put your notes and tags. In this Maryland one, I just put a tag in there. You can put extra little journaling paper if you like. So that was one way that I did it. And then another way, actually let's use these same envelopes. And whichever way would be easy for you, depending on what supplies you have at home. Bum, 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 bum. I need some background music here. Staff, background music. I don't have a staff, it's just me. Okay, so I know that crinkly paper, some people like that noise, but when it's so close to the microphone, you're like, yikes, that's loud. So let's open these little suckers really quick. Okay, so I found that another easy way to do it. I love the way that tea dyed paper came out. I'm actually dyeing some right now in the kitchen. So basically, my next one, let's see, how did I do it? Let me look at something really quick here. This one I just sewed. Okay, so this one, see, this is when I need a director. Cut, do it again. I stuck it in like that, and the back looks like this. So you could temporarily put a little dash of glue on this first one, but I wouldn't recommend it just right now because you're going to be gluing later and you don't want your sewing machine needle to get stuck on that glue, because then you start saying, Erlene, you didn't tell me that. Okay, so there we have a set of another one, and then stick that right in there. This is probably the easiest one that I did. I did one of these yesterday in like 5 minutes. So okay, there you go. So you have, let me get a scrapbook paper so we can stick it inside. There we go, it's over here. So you have 6 envelopes, and they look like that. There's a little flap sticking out. There's 1, and then you stick your paper. 2, put your envelope underneath and kind of keep it together because it's not glued yet. You're gonna take it right over to your sewing machine. Another piece of paper, and then your 3rd set. So what you're gonna do is go to your machine, and if you like, you can put another piece of paper in the middle for extra journaling. Let's get that guy open. You're gonna go to your sewing machine and you're gonna sew down the middle. And then you will have, where's my little sample here? You will have this. And with that one little flap that is sticking out in the back, I just sewed down. After I sewed all the pieces together, sewed that down to that back cover. So this is what I ended up with. Let's see, this will be the front. This one I'm doing on Old Hollywood. So I haven't done anything really to it yet. I was preparing this for you to see how it's done. So I will be putting washi tape there. I will be gluing this down. I took an extra piece from an old book that I found that cool Hollywood train in. So this will be glued, and it gives it a little extra strength. Or you can just sew down. I just want to glue it. I'm going to put washi tape there. And because I don't have anything showing here, I'm just going to continue. And I made a couple of pockets. There's another Hollywood. The whole thing, the theme is Hollywood. I found this paper right here at the 99-cent store. It's kids writing paper. Remember when we were little, we used to write on that. And then I just sewed this pocket. So this pocket actually ends up on both sides. And basically, let me get a piece of paper so I can show you really quick how I made that. I took a piece of paper and I just folded it like we do the little hats. And then I turned one side up like that. And then I folded it over. And I sewed it on one of my pages, which gives me that extra space. And then I can't get my fingernail in there, but there's another tuck spot for a little tiny price tag or what have you. Okay, so this is not glued down. This is just an article from the book. And I have that in there because I know that I'm going to need a little support on that page. Look at that tea bag image. Isn't that totally awesome? Oh, that's so cool. And this one, I had a couple of pieces left over. So this was the one that went down the middle of the seam. Put that in there, sewed down. There was another little scrap that was left over. I will put washi tape down here. I sewed down the edges. I can't wait to make this one. Oh, I thought this was so cool. So basically, I have these scissors, and I'm sure a lot of you have them. I've had them for years. Who are they by? Promocraft. I don't know if they still make it, but it's number 34-0008 Paper Shapers. And one of the envelopes, as you can see, it didn't stick all the way. So I put graph paper in there at an angle, sewed it down, and before I sewed it, I just kind of like tacked it with a little bit of stick glue in the middle. And then I just went around with your basic stitch, and I cut the edges with those scissors. They came out so cool. So somebody has a lot of journaling space in there. They could talk about their trip to Hollywood. And then on this side, there's more journaling space. And then I glued a small little, looks like 3x6 maybe, piece of paper in there. And then I stapled it because, like I said, I do love the look of staples. That's scrapbook paper. I will be distressing this to make it look older. I left this little piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to glue it here to make a little tuck spot or put something on there for journaling. And I will be adding some little tabs. And then there's some more of that kids paper that is so cute. And then on the back, I did the exact same thing, the paper hat, but I didn't fold it because I wanted to keep the image of these guys in their old-fashioned wardrobe and camera. So this will be able to fit a good size tag. And then that was the back where it was sewn. So while I had out my sewing machine, I didn't stop there. Wait, did I show this one already? Oh, well, before we go to the other one, this is the one that is stapled. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this one. I'm probably going to do Jean Harlow. So this is just the rough look of it. This is without the sewing. This is just the staples. Extra paper, a legal pad. This flips open. Write how much you love someone in there or not. And then on the back, I'll probably put Jean Harlow. I'll probably put a playbill there that she was in. Leopard, because every woman loves leopard. Another little tuck spot. More of that really cool washi tape. So this is basically how it looks before I start all of the fun process. And this is, can you see in there? This is not a tuck spot. This is where I hid the other flap inside. So on this one, the flap is not hidden. On this one, it's hidden. And they're both fairly strong because, well, the staple and the washi tape will keep that together, and the sewing on this will keep it together. And then I just was clearing off all the junk mail. So I do live in California. So I think that was my voting paper. So I opened the envelope and cut it at an angle so I could have a nice tuck spot right there. Here's my paper hat again. So I can put something in there, and then I can put something in this pocket. And the other side of my little hat. And then some, this is parchment paper. Purchased that on a roll from the 99 because I have this tool I want to practice making little bags. So I just thought, okay, I'll just take the scrap paper that I was practicing with, stick it in there. More kids paper, scrapbook paper, graph paper. This is an order pad. And then one of my election envelopes there. Not sure who I'm voting for, but it has that little see-through window. So I will put something pretty cool in there. Graph paper. This was, my medicine came in this bag from CVS. So I cut CVS off and I sewed the bag together because I didn't want to waste the bag. And then I took my special scissors and cut the edge. And then this is another pocket with scrapbook paper. That's the other side of the pocket. I just flipped it up in the back. Part of my prescription. I will probably cover up where it says CVS. And then this is the opposite sides of all of those other papers that I showed you. There's the other side of the bag. So we can put a tag in there. You can see where it was stapled from the pharmacy. And this is just basically my junk envelopes. I'm putting another little pocket there. But I love Hollywood, hence my name, the Hollywood Carney. Everything I design usually has to do with movie stars. So I'm not sure I'm going to put in this, but it's going to be cool. So thank you for stopping by, and I will see you when I finish these other journals. And I can't wait to see the Jean Harlow one. Okay, have a happy day. Bye.